Hi, so I went to the library and I have, I believe, 8 graphic novels? Or graphic novels slash comics. So I'm going to show those off today. This one is A Quiet Girl in a Nosy World, an introvert story by Debbie Tung. I read her Book Love book. You probably saw that in the last video. I really liked that, so I wanted to try this one. I guess there's not really a synopsis thing. Sweet, funny, and quietly poignant, Debbie Tung, and then the thing is blocking it. The ups and downs of coming of age as an introvert. Okay, yeah, that one should be good. And then 2 of these are pretty much the same artist, just different collections. Sarah Scribbles' Herding Cats and Big Mushy Happy Lump. So yeah, those would be pretty quick to go through. And this one I picked up at the library. It wasn't put on hold for me. It's a memoir, Our Little Secret by Emily Carrington. I believe it is about child sexual abuse. Assaulted by an older neighbor as a teenager, Emily forces herself to move on from the trauma until one day, decades later, she spots him on a ferry. Painful and long-buried memories come rushing back. She vows to get justice, not knowing she is about to open herself up to a new kind of suffering. Lost and hopeless, Emily picks up a pen and begins to draw. So yeah, here's that. This one is also by the Book Love person, the Debbie Tung. Everything is Okay. It's her graphic memoir about her struggles with anxiety and her experience with depression. She shares what it's like navigating life, overthinking every possible worst-case scenario, and constantly feeling like all hope is lost. With humor and empathy, she explores her journey to understanding the importance of mental health in her day-to-day life and how she has learned to embrace the highs and lows when things feel out of control. Whether you're facing similar difficulties or just trying to get through a tough time, Debbie's message is to be kind to yourself. You are not alone, and you are not defined by your mental health struggles. The dark clouds won't be there forever. Everything will turn out all right. So yeah, I forgot that I got 2 things from her. So 2 things from her, and then 2 things from Sarah Scribbles. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. I've got 3 books from her. This one's Oddball. So 3 different things. She's written a lot of comics. And I got 2 more. Artificial. It's a very interesting thing. A visionary story of 3 generations of artists whose search for meaning and connection transcends the limits of life. How do we relate to and hold on to our family's past? Is it through technology, through spirit, art, poetry, music, or is it through the resonances we look for in ourselves? In Artificial, we meet the Croswells, a family of creators who are preserving their history through unusual means. At the center is renowned inventor and futurist Ray Kurzweil, who has long been saving the documents of his deceased father, Frederick, an accomplished conductor and pianist from Vienna, who fled the Nazis in 1938. Once Fred's life was saved by his art, an American benefactor, impressed by Fred's musical genius, sponsored his immigration to the United States. He escaped just 1 month before Kristallnacht. Now Fred has returned. Through AI and salvaged writing, Ray is building a chatbot that writes in Fred's voice, and he enlists his daughter, cartoonist Amy Kurzweil to help him ensure the immortality of their family's fraught inheritance. Kurzweil's deepening understanding of her family's traumatic uprooting resonates with the creative life she fights to claim in the present as she and her partner Jacob chase jobs and each other across the country. Kurzweil evokes an understanding of accomplishment that centers conversation and connection, knowing and being known by others. While Kurzweil's signature humanity and humor, artificial guides us through nuanced questions about art, memory, and technology, demonstrating that love, a process of focused attention, is what grounds a meaningful life. Whew, very wordy. Very wordy. And the last one, which this is the one that I was waiting to come in. The other ones were already ready. What's Wrong? Personal Histories of Chronic Pain and Bad Medicine. Aaron Williams. So, I think we've all had issues with trying to get doctors to listen to us about things. So, like, this kind of seemed like something I would be interested in reading. What's Wrong is writer, illustrator, and scientific researchers Aaron Williams' graphic exploration of how the American healthcare system fails us. Focusing on 4 raw and complex first-hand accounts, plus Williams' own story, this book examines the consequences of living with interconnected illnesses and conditions like immunodeficiency, cancer, endometriosis, alcoholism, severe depression, and PTSD. Western medicine, which intends to cure illness and minimize pain, often causes more loss, abuse, and suffering for those Americans who don't fit within the narrow definition of who the system was built to serve: cis, white, heterosexual men. The book explores the many ways in which those receiving medical care are often overlooked, unseen, and doubted by the very clinicians who are supposed to heal them. What's Wrong is also a beautiful celebration of non-traditional modes of healing, of how we become whole, not because of healthcare, but despite it. So yeah, that one looks really interesting. So yeah, I've got a lot of graphic novels today. I should be able to finish probably these today. And then I'll probably do these next, because I liked them so far. And then these other guys, the last 3, I'll just kind of have to pick one and go with it. But yeah, that's all the books I got.